close softly on the curtains. The city glows like scattered drops of rain. A distant piano trembles through the silence, like it still knows how to say your name. The room is full of silver breathing shadows, of quiet things that daylight never sees. And every little pulse inside the darkness feels like your love still moving through me. I used to wear my loneliness like velvet, beautiful from far away but cold. I learned to hide the shaking in my spirit and smile as if my hands had never had to hold. I walk through crowded rooms without arriving, a ghost beneath the outline of a girl, pretending I was made of steady daylight while slowly losing pieces to the world. Then you came in without a storm around you, no thunder breaking open through the blue, just warm eyes full of mercy and of wonder, the kind that made my restless heart ask who was this light that made the dark feel softer? Who was this calm that reached beneath my skin? Why did your silence feel like somewhere holy? Why did my healing seem to start within? We talked until the stars turned pale with morning, as if the dawn itself could wait outside. You listened like my silence had a meaning, like broken things still carry light inside. And when your fingers brushed against my shaking, a small electric sadness turned to flame. Not wild enough to burn what still was healing, just bright enough to mark me with your name. I knew before the feeling had a future, before forever ever crossed my mind. There was a kind of peace inside you breathing, a home I thought I'd never get to find. I had known almost, I had known pretending, I had known love that vanished with the dawn. But you were slow and certain as the moonlight, the kind of love that makes the lost hold on. The way your heart calls pulls me through the dark like moonlit water, like a prayer I never finished, still returning softer, deeper after. The way your heart calls turns my trembling into truth. Every kiss feels like remembering a dream my soul once knew. And when the whole world disappears, there's only silver, only blue. The way your heart calls keeps leading every part of me to you. Now I know the hidden ache you carry, the tired sorrow sleeping in your smile, the way you're resting darker when you hurt too much, but still you stay and bear it all the while. I've seen the winters buried in your breathing, the places tenderness arrived too late. So I learned to love you past the shining and hold the fear beneath your grace. And you know me beneath my careful laughter, beneath the calm I wore to hide the ache. You found the girl still standing in the room and still wondering how much pain a heart can take. You took the sharpest pieces of my story and held them like they still were made of gold. You never asked me to be less than human, you only stayed and taught my hands to hold. There were nights the truth came down between us like heavy rain against a fragile flame. Moments when the past stood in the doorway and every wound came back without a name. We bent beneath the weight of what we carry. We said the things that trembling people do, but even then your voice inside the darkness still sounded like the safest thing I knew. And every season leaves a softer wisdom. Sometimes our deepest wounds to quiet are the things that once cut through us when we touch them. Now glow like faded constellations in my heart. I never knew forever could feel human, could live in tears and healing and regret, could still keep reaching for the light it once held, and never truly learn how to forget. The way your heart calls feels deeper than the midnight ocean, like the sky itself is listening to every wordless wave of my devotion. if the years should leave their silver on us, if time writes tenderness into our skin, promise me we'll still dance slow in the kitchen, with rain-lit windows and the whole world dim. When my faith feels thin as winter smoke rising, be the melody that brings me through. And when the world leaves shadows on your shoulders, I will become a softer light for you. Because you are more than just my sweetest answer. You are the reason all my fractures healed, the pulse that found me buried in the silence, the proof the softest things are still the real. You are the warmth that reached me in my winter, the voice that turned my sorrow into song, the kind of love that doesn't need to thunder to teach a restless heart where it belongs. And if one day the words should leave my mouthless, if all my language fades into the blue, read the truth still rising in my heartbeat, it will keep whispering every road to you. Of all the lives my soul could ever wander, of all the skies and every world beyond, I would still cross every dark between us, just to rest where your quiet love lives on.